Repeatedly, you have been saying that events are causeless. A thing just happens and no cause can be assigned to it. Surely, everything has a cause or several causes. How am I to understand the causelessness of things? Maharaj, from the highest point of view, the world has no cause. But what is your own experience? Everything is uncaused. The world has no cause. Question. I'm not inquiring about the causes that led to the creation of the world. Who has seen the creation of the world? It may even be without a beginning, always existing. But I'm talking of the world. I take the world to exist somehow. It contains so many things. Surely each must have a cause or several causes. Maharaj. Once you create for yourself a world in time and space governed by causality. You are bound to search for and find causes for everything. You put the question and impose an answer. Questionnaire. My question is very simple. I see all kinds of things and I understand that each must have a cause or a number of causes. You say that they are uncaused from your point of view. But to you, nothing has been, and therefore the question of causation doesn't arise. Yet you seem to admit the existence of things but deny them causation. This is what I cannot grasp. Once you accept the existence of things, why reject their causes? Maharaj, I see only consciousness and know everything to be but consciousness. As you know, the picture on the cinema screen to be but light. Questioner. Still, the movements of light have a cause, Maharaj. The light doesn't move at all. You know very well that the movement is illusory, a sequence of interceptions and coloring in the film. What moves is the film, which is the mind. Questioner. Doesn't make the picture costless. The film is there and the actors with the technician, the director, the producer, the various manufacturers. The world is governed by causality. Everything is interlinked. Maharaj. Of course, everything is interlinked. And therefore, everything has numberless causes. The entire universe contributes to the least thing. A thing is as it is because the world is as it is. You see, you deal in gold ornament and I in gold. Between the different ornaments, there is no causal relation. When you melt down an ornament to make another, there is no causal relation between the two. The common factor is the gold. But you cannot say gold is the cause. It is reflected in the mind as I am, as the ornament's particular name and shape. It all is only gold. In the same way, reality makes everything possible, and yet nothing that makes a thing what it is, its name and form, comes from reality. But why worry so much about causation? What do causes matter when things themselves are transient? Let come what comes and let go what goes. Why catch hold of things and inquire about their causes? Questioner. From the relative point of view, everything must have a cause. Raj. Of what use is the relative view to you? You are able to look from the absolute point of view. Why go back to the relative? Are you afraid of the absolute? Questioner. I'm afraid of falling asleep over my so-called absolute certainties. For living a life decently, absolutes don't help. When you need a shirt, you buy a cloth, call a tailor, and so on. Maharaj, all this talk shows ignorance. And what is the knower's view? Questioner. Maharaj, there's only light, and the light is all. Everything else is but a picture made of light. The picture is in the light, and the light is in the picture. Life and death, self and non self. Abandon all these ideas. They are of no use to you. Questioner. From what point of view do you deny causation? From the relative, the universe is the cause of everything. From the absolute, there is nothing at all. Maharaj, from which state are you asking? Questioner, from the daily waking state in which alone all these discussions take place, Maharaj. In the waking state, all these problems arise, for such is its nature. But you are not always in that state. What good can you do in a state into which you fall and from which you emerge helplessly? In what way does it help you to know that things are causally related, as they may appear to be in your waking state? Questioner, the world and the waking state emerge and subside together. Maharaj, when the mind is still, absolutely silent, the waking state is no more. Questioner, words like God, universe, the total, absolute, supreme, are not are just noises in the air because no action can be taken on them. Maharaj, you are bringing up questions which you alone can answer. Question, don't brush me off like this. You are so quick to speak for the totality, the universe, and such imaginary things. They cannot come and forbid you to talk on their behalf. I hate those irresponsible generalizations, and you are so prone to personalize them. Without causality, there will be no order, nor will purposeful action be possible. Maharaj, do you want to know all the causes of each event? Is it possible? Questioner, I know it is not possible. All I want to know is if there are causes for everything and whether the causes can be influenced, thereby affecting the events. Maharaj, to influence events, you need not know the causes. What a roundabout way of doing things. Are you not the source and the end of every event? Control it at the source itself. Questioner, every morning I pick up the newspaper and read with dismay that the world's sorrows, poverty, hatred, and wars continue unabated. My questions concern the fact of sorrow, the cause, the remedy. Don't brush me off saying that it is Buddhism. Don't label me. Your insistence on causelessness removes all hope of the world ever changing. Maharaj, you are confused because you believe that you are in the world, not the world in you. Who came first, you or your parents? You imagine that you were born at a certain time and place, that you have a father and a mother, a body and a name. This is your sin and your calamity. Surely, you can change your world if you work at it. By all means, work. Who stops you? I have never discouraged you. Causes or no causes, you have made this world and you can change it. Questioner, a causeless world is entirely beyond my control. Maharaj, on the contrary, a world of which you are the only source and ground is fully within your power to change. What is created can always be dissolved and recreated. All will happen as you want it, provided you really want it. Questioner, all I want to know is how to deal with the world's sorrows. Maharaj, you have created them out of your own desires and fears. You deal with them. All is due to your having forgotten your own being, having given reality to the picture on the screen. You love its people and suffer for them and seek to save them. It is just not so. You must begin with yourself. There is no other way. Work, of course. There's no harm in working.